Okay, rolling.
Rolling.
Speeding.
Quiet on the set.
Dude,
Quiet on the
that-
set.
You got me in on the musical. I'm so in on it.
Oh my God, Cara. God damn it.
It's right
What the f*** did you just throw the fly at me? Oh my God.
I've never seen it.
It was in my glasses.
That was top
go,
5
go, go.
best reactions all time lifetime.
No, he's already
Clip
recording.
that now.
Recording.
Go.
Wait, you recording that?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, everybody. Oh, settle down, everyone. Settle down. That was crazy.
That was
I don't know if
crazy.
that's going to make the show, but it's
No, it
definitely
is.
it's
It
definitely
is.
going to make something.
Oh my God, Cara!
I thought, okay,
Oh
here's,
my God! What
Wow.
did you do?
I think it was the bug. Okay, for context.
No,
This,
they'll
the flag
see
that
it.
I
There
let
was a-
go was huge.
It was huge.
No, it wasn't that big.
Cara.
Yours looked like a gnat.
Hey, just because it was closer to your eyes. That's what
It was huge. It was like this big.
That's called forced perspective.
Oh, okay. There was a big bug behind Cara, and I think
It was a
she
fly.
threw it at me.
She tossed it at you.
Yeah, because it was in my glasses.
I just.
It was
have
literally, like,
I've
on the
never-
glasses,
Just-
like-
I've never seen
Rewind
you
to the beginning of it.
freak out like that. It was incredible.
I'll just include it. Whatever. That's funny.
Wow,
okay, wait,
guys,
hold on.
welcome back.
Yeah, wow. Hi guys, welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan,
And I'm John.
and together we are
Ryan and John.
on the couch as always. Cara Tafolla, producer.
Mm,
Thank you for being here. Joining us this week, Annie the Skovmand.
Ayo. Woo woo. Welcome to
What the
dog
heck?
pack.
This is what happens when we record twice in one
John,
day.
we're not
I'm
telling
saying-
we're not
John,
telling people
John.
that.
Oh, we're cutting that.
Cut
are
that.
we
all
throwing
This
these
is.
under the
same
It's gonna go.
clothes
It's gonna go.
from a few weeks
It's
ago
gonna go.
is not
This
gonna be
is what
time.
happens when. And it's gonna cut.
Cut
and it'll go.
to here.
Oh,
Anyways, guys, hey.
Woo, woo, woo.
Hold on.
Oh wow,
Pretty
that was
good.
Wow, that
Pretty
was
good.
That was a
pretty
sexy-
That's
good.
it. I'm rocking a LaCroix
You know what?
sunshine
LaCroix
today.
makes me think of our old days
Oh,
when we had the LaCroix poster.
Annie.
We still have it.
When you love LaCroix.
Annie. God, you're giving me whiplash here. Oh, you know, guys, great transition, Annie. Thank you.
Basically, it means shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What the
What do you
hell?
No, it means
There's
you
no
transition.
winning.
It means Annie downshifted from 1 to Mach 6. She was there. You know what I'm talking
Annie,
about.
I'm on your side, but
Thank
we can't go against it today. We have
The
to just go with
transitions
the flow
are just
today,
Ha,
okay?
rough.
You had a really
We
traumatic
have
experience at
to
the beginning
let-
of this episode.
Guys, there was a
He's been
big. It
through
was a
something.
big bug.
He'll
It was
never
a
be
really
the
big
same.
bug.
Did you see
Thank
that?
God.
We lost a piece of him back there. That fly took a piece of him.
Well, guys, we're reaching just about reaching the 5-year mark of What the Podcast. Can you believe that?
Yes.
5
I can
years of
believe
What
it.
the Podcast
Feels like 10.
feels like. Okay,
Sorry.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Sorry.
And I thought, what better way to get back into the old spirit of the show, right? Those early days. You remember those early days?
I remember him well.
In studio number 1,
Yeah,
iteration 1.
We've been in. Yeah,
This is our third iteration of the studio.
Third studio. That's
Third
crazy.
studio.
And can I say, nothing beats the first studio.
It was
you
good.
know,
First studio had
it was
such
gutted.
a
It was
just
gutted.
like a.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh man, I look back to some old clips. And I'm like, man, we look 10 times cooler in front of that wall of junk we had in the first studio.
just an absolute mess.
thrift store
Yes.
of a set.
Yes.
Which
So I
love.
thought, I want to get back to that.
Yeah.
I want to get to how we felt back in those days. And what better way than to bring back out the pod decks?
Yeah.
Early fans will know these are decks of cards
There's a black deck down there.
that
too.
have
There's a black one right under
that have podcast questions on them. Back early, back in 2020, everyone was starting
Back
to
in the early
podcast in the early in the early 20s, I should
early
say.
twins.
A lot of people were starting podcasts, and this company came out and said, "Hey, we're gonna make some prompts for you to start your podcast off right." And I thought today would be a great day. Just jump into some of these decks, get to ask a couple questions of my friends, see what they think, see how our answers may have changed over the years. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start off.
Are you not going to grab the black spicy dick?
Okay, hold on.
I'm not sure what the black deck it's underneath your chair. There it is. You got it.
The black deck is interview deck.
Okay, well that was good.
We have 4 to choose from: interview deck, what the heck, would you rather.
We used to
and
love Would
episode
You
deck.
Rather.
So I'm going to start with the softball. Oh, would you rather?
Softy.
The red deck. By the way, I think you can still use the code podcast something like that.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Look back at our old episodes.
Just
Yeah,
for the
watch-
record, I love Poddex, but their affiliate program was low key kind of whack.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah, we got like 2% on all the sales.
So,
were made with our
This is
discount.
more, I mean, we've made our money, so let's just use this, right?
It's true. Sorry.
This feels like a pretty early days podcast right here. This is good. Would you rather never be able to use search engines again or never use smartphone apps again?
What smartphone apps? Like
Any
Social
of them.
media.
So would you
I feel like
rather?
we've done this one
I'm sure we have. Well, let's see. What's your answer?
specifically because I think I'm going to say the same thing I did. There's search engines within apps.
No, but you can't. There's no search engines, is what I'm saying. Would
No
you
search
rather
engines.
never be able to look up something on the internet again, be it an app or a website or anything, or never use any of the apps?
so, like
So
the,
specified
the
tools.
look up whatever disappears from all apps,
It's just like Instagram. It's just like a feed. You just go through a feed.
and you get what you get.
Yep.
And
You can't
look it up.
Google the answer to a question.
Oh,
I
get a
take
book.
search engines.
No, I'd have to keep the search engine.
Yeah, me too.
I'd destroy the apps.
I mean, think of how many apps there are.
I
Let me look at my apps real quick.
Yeah, but if
you
there's no
sur- we
search
s-
engine in an app,
Just like we talked about a few weeks ago, we survived
Guys,
on the internet alone. For
this
a
show
long
is
time.
primarily made of us Googling stuff.
Well, yeah, we're
What would the Broski Report be?
It's called What
That's
the
true.
Google.
It
Well-
is called What the Google. I think. I mean, I get my emails on an app now. I get my bank on an app.
okay, but what if you just went on the
I
computer
I watched the
and
Padres on
searched
the
up
app.
your email?
Yeah, I say everyone would be
That's not
carrying
an
around
app.
their laptops.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's like the home computer of it
phones.
all.
no phones. We
It's
go
a
to dumb
browser.
phones,
It's all on browsers.
dumb phones, and laptops.
But laptop, I feel like is just a workaround. Like it's still you got all the same stuff that the
Loophole.
apps do.
Like wow.
Yeah, I think you got to take search engines.
This
I don't know
show,
how you do it.
the early days of the show would have been so much shorter if Annie was on it. Because Annie goes, loophole. Next question.
Yeah, we really
We,
duked it
I
out.
mean, we made that right there would have been 45 minutes of content.
Yeah.
You know, but Annie goes, loophole.
Loophole.
Nope, you don't get to choose the next one.
Yeah,
Maybe
Pull
I
a
can
card.
choose
Kara
the
gets
next
to
one.
choose.
Okay,
Maybe
do
I
you
can
want?
choose the next one.
Okay, John.
John chooses.
Let's go popcorn.
Pull a
John.
card.
This is fun.
Any
You guys
card.
remember the old days?
Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
Okay, let it rip.
Oh, they definitely remember some of these. Awesome.
Well, it's different now because some
okay,
time
this is kind of funny.
some time has passed.
Can I talk about my runner up or no? Can I just we won't answer it. Can I just say
Well,
what my
I'm sure
runner-up
we'll go
was?
back around the
Okay,
horn.
Right, I won't.
I'm sure we will.
Spend the night in a dumpster, which is basically how Annie lives, or a porta potty.
so fun.
Spend the night in a dumpster or spend the night in a porta potty.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say porta potty because I think I'd get used to the smell.
You're out of your mind.
Poop.
No, it's
People
like,
aren't
it's
coming.
like-
People
it's
aren't
like
coming
How
in.
do you
septic.
sleep in a porta potty?
People aren't coming into the
Setting
porta
up.
potty and using it. People might be dumping trash on you if
No,
you're
that's not
sleeping
true.
in a dumpster.
Right.
Let's say-
If they're not using the
Right.
dumpster,
Let's
they're not
say
using
for
the
the
porta
sake
potty.
let's say for the sake of the argument, are they in use currently or are they not in use?
They're not in use.
My question:
okay.
Are
Then a
both of
dumpster.
them full?
They're both full to
Oh.
the brim
I'd go dumpster.
with
Yeah.
I'm
No.
going dumpster.
with dumpy
You
dump.
guys, we're talking about
No.
poo poo and
Post.
pee pee.
And by the way, before
By the way-
this challenge, 10 people ate Dave's hot chicken and they went in there and blew
But I agree
it
with
up.
Kara. I think I would get used to the smell.
Where a dumpster,
Dumpster,
is
there's, like,
multiple
bugs.
But
smells.
also,
Bugs
the
and
dumpster
goo.
dumpster lives
You're laying
behind
in it.
a
I can-
butcher. So
Okay, so where are you laying in the porta potty?
I'm I'm sitting up. I'm
Sitting
falling
up
asleep
on
like
top
this.
of the closed toilet.
You're out of your mind.
I'm
Yes.
blocking
That
the
thing
smell
is-
with
that
my
thing is-
body.
I agree.
That
Right.
thing is
I'm blocking
dry
myself with my body.
docked with poo.
No.
If
And
there
I'm
was
you're
a
punching
going
a
in there-
hole in the side of the porta potty, and I'm sticking my face out.
Porta
and that's
potties
how I
have a
sleep.
very specific smell.
if
that
there
you
was
could
an
go
amount of
nosebleed to
money
after a
I
couple
could
hours.
pay,
For the record-
if there was an amount of money I could pay to never have to use a porta potty,
Porta potty
again,
side.
I would pay it. I
Porta
don't.
potty.
the dumpster.
I thought you said dumpster.
Oh God!
you
no.
switched sides?
Porta potty.
I'm
No,
keeping
she was
porta
always.
potty.
She was
I'm
always
staying
pee-pee poo-poo.
dumpster.
Yeah,
No,
dumpster.
I'm staying
Pee-pee
dumpster.
poo-poo.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
You know what?
Pee-pee poo-poo.
Wrong. You're just wrong.
Because I think the dumpster would probably have more than anything, like bags of trash, and that to me feels like okay,
Comfortable.
you could lay on that and you could figure something.
How
out.
long was it? Was it a day?
A night.
A
Entire
night. At least it's not the heat of the day where that
Yeah,
that
the
smell is
porta potty-
probably amplified.
I just can't imagine. I'll tell you, I'm just freaked out by somebody else's using that bathroom and then having to breathe in all those particles for a night.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay, next question.
Oh, sorry, that was a good one.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know. My deck really went hard on that deck.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, would you rather
Compelling-
popcorn Annie?
compelling content.
Some of these are like
Annie
really
Skovmand.
intense.
Go ahead.
Because there's somewhere I'm like, oh my god, oh gosh.
just from the jump, whatever you think. Follow your foot. That was mostly the vibe back then.
Follow
Was
your
just
foot?
like follow your foot.
Never heard that.
You ever follow your foot?
Put one foot in front of the other.
Some
Like
of
if
these
you
are
feel your
crazy.
foot leading you somewhere, like
Yeah.
go in that
One foot in front of
direction,
the other.
Follow your foot.
Keep going.
No, that's not what the saying is. It's follow
That's
your
how
foot.
you walk.
Would you rather
Okay.
Okay.
have your voice sound like Elmo or Kermit the Frog?
Elmo.
Kermit.
Kermit,
I think I would choose Kermit.
because I feel like
I think I choose Elmo.
I feel like I've met people that sound like Kermit, and you're kind of going, it could be normal. I don't know.
I think I could talk like that.
A new.
No, you can't choose.
I
no.
wish. Here, I'm gonna hand it to
Hey,
you.
you
with
gotta
the
use your
one-
mic. By the way, you gotta use your microphone. We're on a podcast.
I'm gonna hand it to you with the one I really hope
There
you
you
do ask.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be picking a random one.
Oh.
Kara,
the
can you at least read
She
it?
said no.
Can you at least read it?
Read it out loud.
Oh.
We won't answer. We won't. No
It's
answer.
Okay,
a
hit
good
it.
question.
Hit it.
No answer. No answer.
It's
Go ahead.
it's a good
It's
question.
not what I choose though.
No answer.
It's
no
a good
answer.
question. Okay,
Just
I'll
say
tell
your
you.
answer real quick. Have a road trip with Donald Trump or O.J. Simpson.
OJ Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Okay, we're not answering. Go.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson, I guess.
I said say quick.
Because maybe, luckily, he'll just kill
He'll
me.
just. Well, I would hope he would just tell me about how he did it. Tell me the truth, OJ.
I-
We're in a road trip.
Or
might as
maybe
well
you're
tell
on
me
a
the
road
truth.
trip to find the real
This-
murderer.
No, hold on. This is kind of controversial.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not because I like the guy. I just think that Donald Trump would be really generous in buying like all the snacks and the gas.
The McDonald's.
I think he would be like,
And
"Oh,
he
I
would-
got this. Don't worry, I got this."
You know,
what
honestly,
I'm saying?
if you let him talk for a whole road trip, he might just start spilling all the secrets of
I
the
think that'd
government.
be more interesting. O.J. Simpson, I'm like, yeah, we got it. You killed her. You know, like I got it. You know,
No, we're on
He's
a
got
road
the one-
trip
he's
to
got the
go.
one story. He's got the
find
one
the-
story.
I'm
Honestly,
sorry.
It's a
that-
road
that
trip
might
in his
actually-
Bronco.
I think I'm gonna get you. I
It's
think you
not
got me.
because I like him. It's just because I think he'd be very generous.
He is
Maybe
so
we're on a road trip to kill him.
insufferable. I can't listen to him talk. Anytime he does any
He's
public,
kind of funny.
oh my god,
It's not funny because he's trying to be funny.
It's not funny,
because
haha.
He's crazy, and
It's
that's
funny,
what makes
sad.
it kind of
it's funny, interesting.
Yeah.
I
It's
get,
funny.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Okay, Kara, hit us with your real
DJT.
question.
Maybe
I
I'll
have my
crash
card.
the car.
I have not looked at it.
Oh God.
God.
Why'd you be
Would
one-
you rather? Oh, this is easy. Put ketchup on everything you eat, or ranch on everything you
Ranch.
eat.
Ranch.
On everything you eat.
Everything I eat.
Everything I eat.
So
ranch.
ice cream,
Everything. Yeah, I
Everything.
think I'd choose ranch.
That is tough.
What sucks though is that ketchup has sugar content.
What ranch?
You know what's great?
Hold on.
What
ranch are we talking?
Oh damn.
A good ranch.
Or are we talking Hidden Valley?
I'm going ketchup
no.
if it's Hidden Valley.
Okay,
know what?
but then it's got to be good ketchup then. If it's good ranch.
I would go with.
it's
I would
gonna
go
be-
with stir fried
It's your
ranch.
best version of ketchup
Yeah.
and ranch
Yeah, yeah.
in your mind.
Okay, then I'm going ranch.
I'd go ranch.
Ranch.
This is so American of us to be like ranch.
Honestly, honestly,
I'm a ranch.
on
if it's the good ranch, it's like fresh, and
Yeah.
I feel
I
like it
put
doesn't have the
ranch on
crazy
it,
taste.
and I'm taking a road trip with Donald Trump.
I don't know how
ranch.
that. I don't know why that talk. I put ranch on
Okay.
everything already.
Should we put these to rest and go to another deck, or should we
Yes.
do another round of Would You Rather?
Other deck.
Another deck.
For the sake of this show, please do another deck.
Dear God, there was one in there that was like, would you rather see your parents having an affair or your spouse having an affair?
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
brutal.
My
Oh,
favorite,
God.
my favorite Would You Rather is: Would you rather watch porn with your parents or watch porn of your parents?
Oh, there's one in there that's like, would you rather stick your hand in a meat grinder or a blender? And I was like,
Wait.
both bad options.
Wait, that
Well,
seems
that's
like
how it is, you know. I take
Like-
a meat grinder, by the way. But
Meat
yeah.
grinder's faster.
Yeah, you would probably wouldn't
Blender
feel
cuts you up, I bet.
Yeah, blender. It would take a while for a blender to cut down your fingers. A meat grinder would be like your hands
Yep.
are already done.
Yep.
You probably can't even feel it. You're in shock. Done. You ever seen the Grey's Anatomy episode where they're reconstructing a guy who put his hand? He's cleaning a meat grinder. It turned on. They take the machine apart in the OR room. Come on, you never saw that episode?
Yeah, the machine's literally. I've seen that episode.
I'll take 40
I wasn't allowed
cc's of
to.
something. You know, I'm basically a doctor. I could do it.
You could. Have you watched The Pit? You're basically a doctor.
No, I need to watch The Pit.
You should
Anyways.
You should probably watch The Pit as soon as possible.
I'm going to because nothing gave you such a confidence boost
Than watching
after
The
you
Pit?
watched The Pit because you were like,
I was like, I could do
"Yeah,
triage.
I
could do
it."
triage.
I was like, what? You can do medical triage? You're like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I got it. Ugh. That's so
Okay. I'm going to start with this one because it seems kind of like a
Conversation
interesting
starter, right?
conversation starter. These are episode decks,
Yep,
which I
conversation
guess we could
starter.
do our whole situation around. But I'm going to give you share your morning/nightly routine.
As somebody who just gained a morning routine,
Oh.
well, just because I don't work in corporate America anymore and I like work as a different job now,
Uh-huh.
my morning routine is very simple. I get up at 8:30.
Okay.
At the latest, sometimes earlier, sometimes I snooze, and then I just do a slow morning, and I love it. I just get up. I
Yeah,
make
this is a
myself
day. This is the day that you
coffee.
don't have work.
Yeah, give me your best morning routine. Like give me
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was morning routine.
oh, well,
It's not best morning. It's
Not best
it's
morning.
routine, right?
okay, sure. Yeah.
So then I come down and I make coffee, and I figure out what's for breakfast, and I drink my first coffee while I'm like scrolling and hanging out, and then I got to be out the door and at work by 10 a.m. usually.
Wow.
That's kind of my goal.
What a departure from your
I know.
your
I know. Isn't that a
freaking-
crazy
that's
departure?
awesome.
And then before I hit the road, depending on how much coffee I've had, I make a road coffee. Obviously, if I need another one. But lately, I've been trying to just do coffee in the morning, energy drink in the mid afternoon, and that's it.
What energy drink are you rocking?
Monsters.
Okay.
And the only reason I do Monsters is because
Really interesting.
I started drinking this energy drink called Rain. Have you seen the Rain ones?
Don't know, Ran.
They have a little crown logo, and they're great. They're actually insane caffeine. They're like 300 milligrams of caffeine. But I stopped drinking them because my boss at work drinks them, and we all share a fridge. And so, you like Monsters and Reigns are all like always like three for $5 or whatever. So him and I will walk to 7-Eleven. We'll buy 3 of them at a time, and then I never know which ones are mine.
So you're just drinking them.
So I'm like, is that mine? Is that his? So I switched to Monsters specifically so that I knew, because he would never drink a
I
Monster.
thought you were a Red Bull guy.
Nah, but Red Bull is
It tastes
when
like college.
Red Bull is when I,
Yeah.
So if I start drinking a Red Bull at work, I'm gonna want to dip out of there.
You're gonna want to start partying.
And
One thing leads to another.
And then my night routine
Yeah,
is
give me the night.
pretty simple. I just go to bed. Lately I've been going to bed early. I used to be a night owl.
What are you doing before bed? Like the hour before bed? What are
I'm
you
watching an
up to?
episode of Bones.
Okay.
What I'm currently watching.
Oh, bones.
Love Bones.
Okay.
Love Bones.
Okay.
I watch an episode of Bones, usually downstairs with Artie. It's kind of our bonding time. We just sit on the couch.
just me and the
we just
dog.
hang.
Just hanging.
And then in my perfect scenario,
Yeah.
I would knit. I do a little knitting on my projects
While you're watching Bones.
while I'm watching Bones.
Nice.
Then I go to bed, and depending on how tired I am, I try another episode of Bones if I'm feeling it. And then sometimes if, because, with Jordan being, pregnant, we have a little bit of a routine there too. There are some things that we do, because she's pregnant. So sometimes I'll go up and watch my episode of Bones up there with her. And then as soon as I'm like, my little eyes start, which is usually like 10, 15,
You're
I
feeling it.
switch to The Office, and then I forget about it.
And then the office puts you to
15-pound
sleep.
weighted blanket,
Good night.
and I'm out. And I've had the
Wow.
gnarliest dreams. I should actually have you interpret my
Oh,
dreams.
that's early podcast too.
Yeah.
I love.
I've been
this.
having some crazy dreams too.
I've been having-
Okay, save them up, guys. We'll end the show with a little dream
What, at 30
interpretation.
minutes?
What do you mean?
At 30 minutes, we'll do dream interpretation?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, 32. A soft
All right, sorry,
30.
I took up way too much time. Keep going.
You want to go in this direction?
Yeah.
Morning night routine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us your morning and then
A
your
doesn't
night.
have one. I can tell you right now, A doesn't have one.
I'm back on my 6:30 grind. My eyes go bing 6:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
I'm dog sitting currently, so I take I wake up.
Yeah, are you
usually
dog
within,
sitting or is that just your dog now? Because you've been dog sitting for
and I will be
couple
for
weeks.
a couple more weeks,
That's
like a whole
wild.
month basically.
Dog wakes you up.
No, she doesn't. I just wake up and then once she sees me stirring, she's like, ding. She's like,
Okay.
oh, we're up now, huh?
She sleep
So-
in the cage or
No, she sleeps right next to me. Anyway,
Dog
so then I
people,
take
man.
her on walk. I
Okay.
take her on walk around the block. Every once in a while, that walk ends with coffee. Come back, try to eat a little something, brush your teeth, get dressed for whatever shenanigans the day holds. I try to give myself, like, I hate to say this, I hate to have this recorded, an hour or two of online phone time. Because my thing is, I'm up at 6:30.
Are you ashamed of that?
Yeah, the world's not really stirring until 9.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Like
I get
I'm
what you're
saying, like I come back from the walk and it's like 7:30 maybe if I went on a long one, and it's like, okay, well,
go on.
I
phone.
guess I'll go on my phone,
Fun
and then I get into the emails of it all, whatever. Then we get into the day, my nighttime routine.
Mm-hmm.
Pass out wherever you land. Don't wake up till 2
I hate to say, I
a.m.
kind of, yeah, I kind of like I'll
That's
shower, brush teeth. And then like watch something on the the couch. They
tube.
pass out, and at
Yeah.
some point Maggie barks at like 1 a.m. I'm like,
I was
oh my gosh,
gonna-
I need to go to bed.
I was gonna say, I think out of the four of us, your life probably has the most variety day to day.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if I'm working a wedding, I'm
What
not
are
getting
you
home until
doing?
midnight, and I'm showering like in bed at 1.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Stuff.
My week has been a lot of variety lately too. Like some days it'll be like I wake up in the morning and I'll start right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I wake up every day these days pretty much like 7:30. I'm waking up. And then it's phone time. This my biggest phone time of the day is right when I wake up. I
Yeah.
am on the scroll pretty much until Carol wakes up. Somewhere around 10 o'clock if she's not working, 10:30 she's waking up.
Hey, Cara.
Cara, if she's not working, she will. One thing about Cara, she will sleep in as long as she possibly
That's
can.
crazy.
Yeah. So, which means my first cup of coffee, if she's not working, it's not till 10:30, 11 o'clock, my first cup of coffee. So I'm scrolling. I'm feeling like I need my coffee. Cara finally wakes up. I get to that first
Sometimes you get
cortado.
up and you shut the door and you think I'm still sleeping.
Well, it's just this fun little game we play
So I
where
don't hear the
where
grinder.
I'm like, I'm trying to make my coffee in the morning, just, whatever. Sometimes it can't wait until Cara wakes up. Sometimes Kara's up and out before I'm even out of bed. So that's our variety is like who's got to work today. Our schedules are so random when we get scheduled for SeaWorld and otherwise. Wake up, scroll,
Do you have a nighttime routine?
get out of bed, coffee. Nighttime lately has been like 1 or 2 episodes of The Righteous Gemstones. We've been watching that show.
Oh, good show.
Really good. Just started it. I was like a little slow to get it, but as soon as Walton Goggins came on the screen, I was like, "Oh, this show's
That was
different.
my obsession.
I did
like
it anyway.
that was my brain rock for a while. Don't tell me not to. I did it anyway, misbehaving.
You'll a deep cut. Sean did the year that he did the recorded video. He did a version of that song
Misbehaving.
of him as the girl and him as the guy looking back and forth at each other.
That's so
There's a cut of
funny.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I got to see that.
Oh,
now.
it's hilarious.
So we'll watch like 2 episodes of that, and then we'll take our respective showers, and then lay in bed. One thing about me is when my head hits the pillow, I am out cold. I am asleep. I'll literally be
Yeah.
like, okay, good night.
We'll both be on our phones, and I'll like go through certain apps in a row.
Sure.
That's my I do this app first and end with TikTok. He'll go on TikTok for like 5 minutes, and by the time I get to TikTok, he's snoring.
Yeah, truly. Break it down. Did I miss anything from your morning or nightly routine?
That you do?
Yeah, because you guys
No,
are
just
married.
from your life.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it how it differs from what I just described?
Yeah.
Wake up at 10 o'clock.
On a day that I'm not doing anything, my body
sleep
will
in,
wake
huh?
up. My body will wake up 10:30. I'll stay in bed.
Oh man,
I will
I'm programmed.
I will get
now
up.
for 8:30.
I'll get up because immediately when my eyes open, my stomach is like, "Oh, you're awake. Either go pee or
Go eat.
no,
Or
or
poop.
poop."
Dumpy.
It's
Okay.
like, "Oh, you're
Dumpster.
awake now. I've
Really?
been digesting all night. Go to the bathroom."
Okay. Heard.
Yep.
Yeah,
fun.
it's just another instance of how wrecked you are.
Normally go pee. I'll go back to bed. Lay back in bed. Then I'll go on my phone for like 40 minutes
Then it's lunchtime.
till pretty much 11.
That's lunchtime.
Then I'll get up. I will go and
love
brush my
that.
teeth, brush my hair, put my moisturizer and sunscreen on, and then I will get dressed. Or no, then in my pajamas, I'll go out, check the cat's boxes. Then I'll come back in.
Every day?
Yeah.
Every day you check the cat's box.
Every morning.
Oh,
You
man,
have
that's too
it's
much
like
work.
3 times a day.
Will poop on the floor.
Yeah. If they're not clean, they will poop on the floor.
That is so tough.
So then
It's a multiple times a day you're scooping that box.
Really?
yeah.
Not for them, for you.
Cats are supposed to be
Then
easy.
since
I
it's
know.
like 11ish, then I am starting to get hungry because I'm not the person who can wake up and immediately be like, I can eat now. My stomach does not like that.
Okay.
So then I finally eat like a bagel or something and I make my matcha. That's my morning.
I was gonna say your morning cut into your afternoon a little bit there.
Well,
That's your day.
afternoons weren't really a thing.
Is that your argument to sleeping until 10?
Yeah.
Go ahead, night.
That means 2 meals a day instead of 3. Nighttime,
Technically intermittent
get
fasting.
home. Pretty much the first thing when it's like, okay, I'm getting ready for bed. Shower, because not getting into bed with a dirty body.
Okay.
Shower,
Controversial.
brush my teeth, do my skincare stuff, which is literally just putting moisturizer on. And then sometimes before or after, that's when we watch TV. Well, like if it's early enough in the night, we'll watch TV first and then I'll do my like skincare stuff. But then if it's kind of later, I'll shower first and then I'll rot on the couch watching shows. And then going to bed.
And I know for a fact, just from some of the photos we received in our chat, that you on the couch is like a blanket all the way,
Oh,
to
yeah.
your neck.
Oh, and
which is a little
it's either
psychotic.
Dennis or D going night-night on the chest.
Uh-oh.
How long do you think it hasn't been recording?
I have no idea.
No.
I have no idea because I was checking it. It was
no.
recording at 19 minutes.
That's 20,
We're at 26.
27.
Okay.
Keep going.
Is it recording
live.
now?
Yeah, I checked to see when it recorded. So then what would that
happens to
mean?
everybody.
But so then it stopped. When did it stop recording? Why would it stop recording?
I don't know.
No idea.
Great question.
It was recording at 19 minutes because I went to check to see how long we've been
Oh, it
doing
could have
it.
been nothing. It's no big deal. We'll move on.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Then
We
I'll get into
Karen's
bed.
been talking for the last 3 minutes. So it's
Don't
probably
put
okay.
your hands up like it was definitely you. It was something you related.
This is why you need the
Die.
screen to be facing us, because then it's our responsibility.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
But then I can't. Whatever. Continue, Cara. I'm sorry about your nighttime routine.
it's all right.
Kill me.
I'll get into bed. I will either decide to read on my Kindle or read a book.
Okay.
And then I'll end on my phone.
Love that.
All right. I don't think we have enough time to do another one of these. So
I'm gonna hit you with a what the heck.
what the
Yeah.
heck? Just one what the heck.
This,
Although I had a really good one that I'd like to hear about off podcasts.
Perfect.
this is the
Between
what the
us.
heck deck. It's green because it's like
What the heck?
what the heck. Um.
Brittany Broski.
Do we have someone else pick this one?
Oh,
Oh, I guess.
Sorry, you picked the last one.
Sure.
okay.
John. Popcorn.
I
John.
think Annie does. Annie picks this one.
Oh, why not you?
Because I want you to. I want
You
to
feel
do it.
bad about the whole camera thing?
Do I feel bad? No.
Yeah, I
Because
feel
I've
bad
been
that
doing
you
my
fucked up the
job.
camera. Yeah, definitely.
I just love Annie wants to see it. Never checks it. It's all right. It's fine.
I love.
No, I literally checked
I
it
love
at 19
you.
minutes. I said, well, I wonder what
do you
time
feel
it is.
bad? Do you feel bad, John?
Yeah, I feel bad. I want to get your spirits up. What the
Okay,
heck?
this is a what the heck question from Annie. Here we go.
Have you ever texted the wrong person and how did it turn
Oh,
out?
all the time.
How often you think?
What was your most recent one?
It wasn't anything bad. I think I was like texting, multiple people at the time, and then I actually caught myself from doing it the other day. I was texting somebody about something at work, and I was talking to a guy that I'm trying to sell something to, and a buddy of mine, and I was like going to text back my boss, and I started texting out the message, and I looked up, and I was like, oh, this is not going to my boss. I just deleted it. But yeah, all the time. I think just like nothing crazy. I'll just
Talking crap about a person,
I know
sending it to that person.
By the way, my anxiety would never.
I couldn't.
If I
possibly.
ever am sending something even remotely rude or
double, triple,
Bad taste.
quadruple checking.
I'm constantly, because I've done that before where we have a sibling chat and a family chat, and we were in the sibling chat just like talking about, I don't know, my mom and dad or something about their house or something, and I just wasn't paying attention. I was like, yeah, blah, blah, and I sent it to BioFam. And so I put my phone, and luckily the cellular was bad. Put my phone in airplane mode immediately.
Stopped it.
And then I had to go like my sister went and got my mom and dad's phones, and then we let it go through, and they deleted it, and then they gave them back, and then I got kicked out of sibling chat for like 48 hours.
Wow, so you had some help, because obviously we can't, ruin the sibling chat. So everybody had to.
And in fact, if you spill, there's like an unspoken rule. If you spill tea that's talked about in the sibling chat, either accidentally or it's 24-hour ban. On purpose, it's a 48-hour ban.
Is this just the blood sibs, or is this all sibs
it's
their
full
partners?
Sibs. It's Jordan, Amanda, Jake, the whole nine. And you get kicked out, and it says you're removed, and then 48 hours later, whoever kicked you out lets you back in. And
how often are you getting kicked from that chat?
Oh, no, I've only gotten kicked out once.
Just that?
Yeah, just the one time.
How often are people getting kicked out of the chat?
Oh, it only happens a few times a year.
That is so toxic.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
you got to do what you look. There's stuff to talk about. Yeah. Frankly,
you got to be careful, because if you're gonna leak information,
even us talking about it right now is maybe a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it. Cut this out.
Yeah, let's cut
this out. Cut this out.
Hey, Annie, stop recording there.
Hey, Annie.
Oh,
perfect. She already is. Okay.
Yeah,
oh, good. She hasn't been recording the whole time, so that's perfect. Perfect.
I'm just kidding, Annie.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Annie.
Go ahead.
That's crazy. I love the idea of kicking people out with intent, like rules, unspoken rules. Like it's a secret of society.
You've been banned.
Yeah, I'm getting banished.
And then I tell you, in the time that I was out, I started to enjoy it. I didn't want to be back.
Wow.
I was kind of
saw
out
the
of
sun again. Wow.
You know,
it's like the cult when you get kicked out of the cult, and you're like, actually, I don't believe in this. And then they're like, fine,
great.
you can come back in. And they're like,
no.
Actually, yeah, maybe I do want it. Oh, my loved ones are in there. Yeah.
Anyways, what did you do? What did you mess up on?
Well, recently, a couple weeks ago, I was texting. Here's the thing. I had a bigger group chat, and then a segue group chat, like a smaller group chat, broke off.
Okay.
And it was when I was chaperoning the the grad night. So all the chaperones were in one group chat, and then me, my friend Chris, and my friend Brindley were in our own. I started talking,
because you don't know him.
I started talking crap about Chris, the bus Chris was on.
Oh.
And I was like, I literally texted, I was like, and I so glad I edited it back, because I was gonna be like, I'm hearing some real shit about your bus. My kids are saying your kids suck. Like that's not. And so I was like, we don't know him that well. So I reeled it back, and I was like, I'm hearing some rumors about that yellow bus with like the eyes emojis. And I sent it to all of the chaperones. All of them, and like the connection at the school. And I literally sent it, and then I saw, because it had like our names. And then I saw like plus 5 others or something like that. I was like, and I look at Brindley, and she's like,
you did it.
And there's no unsending it. Like there's no, if there's
green.
a group chat with one Android, you can't unsend it.
It's there.
Green, yeah.
Green.
And I was like, no.
Also, you have to trust that everyone's phones are updated, because people who don't have that update or have an older phone, that doesn't have that feature. So whatever you sent is still there.
And then Chris responded, and he was like, "Oh yeah, spill that tea."
Oh, okay. So lighthearted. That's fine.
And then we got into Disneyland. And he was like, "I can't believe I'm so sorry, guys. That's so embarrassing. I texted in the wrong chat."
You were like, "Yeah, that is embarrassing."
And then I was like, then I had to be like, "No, Chris, I texted the wrong." Like I fully out of myself. Like, no, dude, I started it. You responded. I go, but thanks for responding, because it really took the pressure off of me.
You know, it's kind of. You know what the craziest part about this story is? You were texting people back.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You don't text anybody back these days.
That is interesting.
Yeah. I also, back in the days of Snapchat, I would do that all the time with Snapchat. Is I'd be Snapchatting someone and then Snapchatting someone else about what that person Snapchatted me. And I would send the person that I was talking crap about
a screenshot,
the Snapchat of me talking crap about them.
I feel like it was easier on Snapchat to make that mistake than text.
Yeah, because you're constantly, they're like rotating the position they're in on your Snapchat feed.
I think I've definitely the like screenshotting a message to like that. And then sending it to someone to be like, can you believe the thing they just said to me? Sending it back to the same person.
I sent an apology
That was
to
the
my
Snapchat thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent an apology to my friend's boyfriend in high school, and his response was a screenshot of my apology with WTH or WTF,
Oh.
and he was sending it to my friend,
Yeah,
his girlfriend.
Been there.
And then I responded. I said, "Yeah,
Yep.
you sent this to me."
What did he say?
And then I saw him at lunch. And he tried to avoid me, and then I was like, "Hey, Noah, can we talk?" He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't send that to you." No, see, and then he tried to do the deleted off his side. I was like, "No, you sent it to me. If
here
you
it
don't
is
want to be
right
friends,
here.
that's fine." But like, it was a genuine apology, so like, there's no need for you to say
So
what the fuck.
die. Oh.
And he was like, "Okay."
That makes my blood like shrivel up. It makes me want to die a little
Yeah.
bit.
Kara, what about you?
Oh.
What's an instance that this has happened to you?
I don't really remember a specific one, but I think I've like sent the wrong like, hey, can't come into work today. It's like the wrong number,
That's fine.
something like that. But recently, this wasn't me. This was Tina Weena. She asked me for birthday things, and I said, okay, birthday wishes, and I put hair appointment, summer clothes, gift cards, that kind of stuff, and then she
Love that you
sends
guys
me
do that, by the way.
back. She was asking for summer clothes in quotes, which is hard, but also gift cards, blah 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 blah.
She's
and I
definitely
go,
sending that to like your
hey,
sister.
and she goes, ha ha, grandma.
Oh,
That's it.
I love grandma asking your mom, what does Kara want for her birthday? Her asking you texting your mom, and then her texting you back.
Yeah.
You could just call your grandma.
Yeah.
Love it.
But nothing bad.
All right, well, is this working? Am I not seeing it? Is it on? Sorry. Oh, that was weird.
It went dark.
Okay, we'll cut that out.
Wow, this episode is cursed.
Cursed.
This is a cursed episode, certainly.
Cursed.
I feel like we once
My
tried
camera's
to.
still working.
We tried to record. Yes, it is. We tried to record a double one time before, and it was cursed before, wasn't it? It's the rule of doubles. Never double up.
And here we are planning
And
several
we're
doubles up.
And we're
doubles.
talking about the double up right
no.
now,
Yeah.
which we swore off. We have just enough time to interpret some dreams.
Anna, you can go first.
Well, and this one felt pretty straightforward,
Okay.
but
I'm going to tell you what it means anyways.
please,
I'm gonna
I
close
had
my
a
eyes.
dream
Hold on.
that I was called by my sister and that she was going into labor. I came to the hospital,
Did this happen?
and
Okay.
instead of like the waiting room,
Uh-huh.
like the waiting room, it was almost like, okay, you guys wouldn't get this, but when like you're trying on wedding dresses, when there's like a dedicated couch for you, there was like a little couch sectional right outside the door of the hospital room.
Okay.
And I get to the hospital and I'm like scrubbing in, like I'm gonna deliver this baby, right? And my sister's on the other side, and some guys like doing the gloves, and then I keep touching my face, and I have to keep going, and they're like, Annie, you're gonna miss it, you're gonna miss it, and I'm like, I'm getting ready, and then like I would move, and I would like touch the wall or touch someone or like hug someone, and they're like, you have to re-scrub him, and like was this cycle, and I literally missed her birth.
That's pretty easy.
It seems pretty straightforward, but I'm going to take it one step further and say that
And like my parents
is-
and his parents were all sitting there watching it happen.
That's obvious. You've got this looming feeling. Obviously, you're going to be with your sister when it all goes down. But what is your scrubbing in right now?
Her scrubbing in is her sister suddenly being like, I'm going into labor, and her not making it
No,
because of traffic.
and yeah, okay, thank you. What is her scrubbing
What
in?
is like
is it
holding me back?
what's going to keep you from maybe that you feel like it's going to be important, like, oh, but I'm going to have a wedding that weekend or something, or oh, I'm on my way, but I just hope that but like, what is your I'm scrubbing in?
I will most likely be dog sitting. Wow.
So
this
screw the
happens.
dog.
So I will probably need backup.
Which is a great time to ask.
I love
The day
I love that.
before.
Can you tell me what this dream means?
No, I have other people on watch.
All right.
But yeah, that was
was not
a
very
very,
convincing.
and I literally woke up. I was like, and then the next day I called my sister and I was like, I had the crazy dream. She's like, yeah, I'm having labor pains, and I was like,
Because the scrubbing in could also you could also go from the direction of like scrubbing in is like I am qualified to be there to like help my
the
sister
imposter
through
syndrome of
this,
being there.
but like I keep trying to scrub in, but I'm not able to, and I miss the whole thing because I'm not emotionally available, or I'm not like
Yeah.
feeling ready for
Yeah.
my sister to be in this part of her life.
It's kind of like everyone keeps on being like my dad just texted me. He was like, "Oh, are you ready? Like, do you have a bag packed? Are you ready to go?" And I was like,
Are you scrubbed in?
Maybe
Maybe that is
gosh, I
your
need to scrub
subconscious
in.
telling you
You need to
you gotta
in.
scrub in.
That's so good, Ryan. Thank you so much.
Thank
You
you.
should have a little name for when
Thank
you
you.
are.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
5 cents.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Lucy.
yeah.
His name is Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucy. Okay.
The doctor is in.
Lucy.
The doctor is in.
short for
Okay.
Lucifer.
Okay,
I think
doctor.
we should do mine on the
Dream
post show.
demon.
Post show.
What do you think?
That is a great point, John. I hadn't even considered it. Folks, the thing about this show is that every time we record it, we also record a little post show. That is an extra episode of the podcast that we post exclusively to our Patreon. What is our Patreon? It is a website where you can support this show financially. With $4 a month, you can help keep the lights on, keep the cameras rolling, keep the microphones hot. And in return, you're going to get access to the post show. You're going to get access to behind the scenes content when we upload it. You're going to get access to the merch drops when they come exclusively. So get on over to the Patreon. It's down in our bio. The link is blue. Let's turn it purple. You know what I'm saying? When you used to click the links, they used to turn
so
purple.
Good.
I was
You
gonna
know
say,
what I'm
don't they
talking
just turn dark blue now?
about. No, back in the day, they used to
They used to turn purple.
Oh,
I remember
Remember
that.
that?
no.
Hit it with that.
Okay, I'm getting the light from the
Yeah,
director
you're
here.
getting the
Okay,
light.
guys.
Come on.
Thank
come
you
on.
all so much for watching the show. We love you. You know, it feels like we've only just begun these podcasts, really, when you think about it. Oh, Kara's dipping into that. Okay, we're going to see you guys at the post show. On the couch, as always, Cara Tafolla, Annie the Skovmand. I'm Ryan,
And I'm John.
and we'll see you next week on
What the Podcast?
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Butter peanut.
Creamy nuts.
Nut Spread.
Nut spread's not bad.
Legume Spread.
I was gonna say because peanut has nut in it, so
Okay, I'm going to say
pod spread. Because like a peanut's like a pod.
legume goo.
Feel that fan for 1 second. I'm literally dying.